Did you had any idea that some normal cleaning missteps can draw in bad energies? Furthermore, block the progression of success in your life. In this video we'll investigate 10 cleaning botches that, as indicated by Buddhist lessons, can welcome misfortune. Furthermore, even neediness, these propensities frequently rehearsed every day without acknowledging it, can forestall you from accomplishing balance and overflow on the off chance that you feel that things aren't streaming or that there are blockages in your monetary and close to home life. Some of these missteps may impact you more than you envision, and the best part, in this video you'll figure out how to recognize and address these straightforward blunders, carrying more agreement and flourishing to your home and life. Have you of all time asked why a few houses appear to repulse great open doors while others draw in fortune and harmony? Stay until the finish to find how basic changes in your cleaning routine can change the energy of your current circumstance and make room for good vibrations and overflow. Pause for a minute now to leave your like by into the feed and remark with a positive certification, something like "I have the right to live in flourishing and agreement," to begin drawing in great vibrations immediately. Your collaboration is vital and helps this content arrive at more individuals. Cleaning goes past a straightforward family action. As indicated by Buddhist lessons, it's a strong otherworldly practice. How we keep up with our environmental factors straightforwardly mirrors our mental and close to home state. When we live encircled by wreck and soil, we moreover amass stale energy which forestalls the progression of flourishing and congruity. A disrupted space can hinder open doors and make a sensation of weight and demoralization, influencing our capacity to decide and draw in beneficial things. In Buddhism, it's accepted that cleaning prepares for vivacious recharging and is fundamental for developing an unmistakable and adjusted mind. Subsequently, a perfect climate isn't simply wonderful yet fundamental for drawing in best of luck and overflow. Besides, a large number otherworldly experts instruct that karma would be able manifest in the space where we reside just as we develop great activities to produce positive outcomes. A very really liked home creates positive vibrations, drawing and thriving and averting misfortune. Soil and gathering, on the other hand, work like magnets for pessimism, impeding the progression of crucial energy. Accordingly, the way in which you care for your climate is an expansion of taking care of oneself, keeping your home coordinated. Furthermore, enthusiastically clean is a greeting for success and prosperity to enter your life. Now that you comprehend how the climate we live in straightforwardly impacts our energy and the amazing open doors we draw in, its chance to find out about the errors you may be making that block thriving. Every one of these mistakes stows away. That's what normal defects, on the off chance that not rectified, can adversely influence your monetary and profound life. We should look at them in detail. Keeping broken things or things that never again have utility in your home is one of the most widely recognized and significant botches. As per Buddhist lessons, everything around us conveys energy, and when something is harmed, it holds negative vibrations that interfere with the regular progression of success. Protests that are no more useful represent stale energy in connections to the past, forestalling new. Furthermore, positive things from entering your life. Besides, keeping things you don't use sends the universe a message of shortage and connection while we grip to what is old or, on the other hand, broken. We neglect to account for new conceivable outcomes and assets. This stagnation isn't simply physical yet, in addition, fiery and close to home. Buddhism instructs the significance of separation and knowing when to deliver what no longer serves us. By eliminating broken or unused articles, you emblematically make space for overflow to appear in your life. Each time a futile thing is disposed of or given, you're re-establishing the climate's energy. Also, Telling the universe you're prepared to get better things subsequently. A suggested practice is to do intermittent arranging. Assess each item in your home and ask yourself, does this still have utility? Is it looking great? If the answer is no, give up unafraid when rehearsing. This sort of cognizant cleaning, you'll feel a feeling of daintiness and perceive how potential open doors start to stream more effectively. Another normal slip-up that draws in destitution and ruin is leaving gathered trash in the climate. Squander, particularly natural, conveys thick energy that deteriorates and forestalls the progression of good vibrations. Even little articles haphazardly tossed around the house can contribute to a charged and useless climate. Past regrettable energy gathered. Garbage is an image of turmoil and carelessness repulsing success and drawing in issues. In Buddhism, it's trusted that spotless and coordinated conditions favor the section of good open doors, while soil and waste block the course of imperative energy. The stagnation of trash can appear in your monetary life, bringing delays and unanticipated conditions. In this way, it's significant to lay out a daily schedule for eliminating garbage, particularly from the kitchen and house entrance. Kitchens are emblematic spots of sustenance and overflow, and any buildup left there can impede the progression of these great energies. Junk at the house entrance too keeps new open doors from entering, making an undetectable obstruction to development. Make garbage expulsion a cognizant propensity. Whenever you dispose of waste, envision that alongside it you're delivering negative considerations and inward blockages. This not just works on the home's energy, yet additionally brings a feeling of clearness and softness to your brain, making space for novel thoughts and arrangements. Another frequently disregarded botch is keeping mirrors grimy or awkward, which can block positive energy and influence flourishing. Mirrors are strong energy entryways and mirror the climate around them anyway. When they're stained or, on the other hand, broken, they create a misshaped reflection, straightforwardly influencing your mental clearness and karma. In Buddhism, and fun mirrors ought to be kept clean and strategically situated, enhancing light and positive energy. Grimy mirrors can make interior blockages, producing disarray. What's more, absence of lucidity in navigation, while broken mirrors convey a vibration of misfortune and close to home discontinuity. Another mistake is setting mirrors before entryways or windows. This can bring about the deficiency of positive energy, since all that enters through the entrance is right away reflected outward. In reasonable terms, this addresses lost open doors, as though what ought to remain in your life disappears before it can even merge. Accordingly, keep your mirrors continuously spotless and strategically situated. Stay away from harmed reflex and pick to put them in areas that intensify light and space. For example, passageways or front rooms. A clear and very much kept up with reflect mirrors. A reasonable psyche open to new valuable open doors. Another extremely normal and simple misstep to make is neglecting to clean corners and baseboards. These places are points of residue and soil amassing, which deteriorate energy and forestall the normal progression of positive vibrations. In Buddhism, absence of consideration to little subtleties addresses stowed away issues and inside deterrents that can forestall thriving. Corners and baseboards represent everyday issues that are set aside or ignored. When these regions try not to get consideration, energy becomes impeded, which can appear as monetary stagnation or slowed down projects. These spaces are little, yet the effect of their disregard is significant both in the climate and in private life. Integrating the cleaning of these places into your routine is fundamental to guarantee that energy streams without interferences. A straightforward practice is to utilize a sodden material or vacuum cleaner to eliminate collected soil while cleaning. Picture blockages being disposed of and recharged energy circling uninhibitedly. Moreover, thoughtfulness regarding corners and baseboards mirrors a cognizant and Coordinated pose, clean and really focused on conditions, are magnets for flourishing, communicating a reasonable message that you are ready to get the best. The energy you develop in the space around you is a similar energy you draw into your life. Another mistake that can draw in negative energy and repulse flourishing is continuing to bed and towels grimy or worn out. In Buddhism, it's trusted that anything that comes into direct contact with the body likewise impacts our individual energy. Old or ineffectively kept up with things hold stale 6 vibrations which can manifest as demoralization, sleepiness, and monetary challenges. Bedding and towels represent solace and recharging, and when clean they communicate a vibe of newness and prosperity. Messy or soiled things then again debilitate imperative energy, influencing your mindset and demeanor. Carelessness with these items can reflect in your life as a sensation of stagnation or absence of progress. The thought is to keep sheets, covers, and towels in every case clean and changed as often as possible. Also, very worn things or those with extremely durable stains ought to be supplanted. When you recharge these things, you're additionally re-establishing the energy around you and conveying to the universe that you're available to new and better things with each change. See this go about as a little custom of taking care of oneself while resting or drying yourself with something new and clean. You retain positive energies, which favors demeanor and draws in open doors. Little consideration, as are this strong partners in building a prosperous, furthermore amicable life. Another mistake that can pursue away karma is keeping brushes grimy or put away topsy-turvy. The brush areas of strength for has imagery and profound customs, being seen as an article that cleans not just the actual space yet, in addition the climate's energy anyway. When it's filthy or inadequately put away, the brush can work backward, obstructing the section of great energies. A pre-owned brush without cleaning gathers residue and soil which address old and stale energy. Also, the act of putting away brushes topsy-turvy is found in some societies as a sign that karma and great vibrations are being removed from the home. This little propensity might appear immaterial, however it straightforwardly influences the home's energy stream. The ideal is to clean the brush consistently and store it in an fitting spot, generally in the right position. Old and worn brushes ought to be disposed of and supplanted with new ones. This straightforward consideration adds to keeping energy generally in development and prepared to get new open doors. Embrace the act of while cleaning the house, envisioning that you're clearing out all negative energies and blockages. The brush, when all around focused on what's more utilized intentionally, turns into a strong instrument for re-establishing the climate and drawing in flourishing. An extremely normal misstep that can hurt energy stream is leaving messy dishes aggregated in the sink. Short term, the kitchen is viewed as the heart of the home, a spot related with sustenance and overflow. Grimy dishes address jumble and stagnation, hindering the passage of good open doors and making a weighty environment. In addition, from certain perspectives, profound customs, the condition of the kitchen mirrors the monetary condition of the house. A sink brimming with grimy dishes is like a sign that the progression of success is halted. The amassing of utilized plates and utensils can likewise draw in undesirable energies, making a charged climate. First thing, the ideal is to make the propensity for cleaning the sink prior to hitting the sack, leaving the space perfect and coordinated for the following day. This not just gets to the next level the climate's energy, yet additionally brings a vibe of daintiness and newness. After waking, a perfect kitchen mirrors a clear brain, prepared to exploit new open doors while washing dishes with consideration. Face this undertaking as a little cleaning custom. Envision that along with the soil you're killing concerns also Blockages. This basic propensity, when drilled day to day, keeps up with the home's energy liquid and open to overflow. Another blunder that repulses flourishing is wearing shoes inside the house. Shoes bring not just actual soil into the home, yet additionally outer energies gathered over the course of the day. In Buddhism and numerous Eastern societies, removing shoes while going into the house is a hallowed practice that represents leaving stresses and negative vibrations outside. When you stroll with shoes through the house, you bring along the tumultuous energy of the outside world. This can produce a sensation of uneasiness and forestall the climate from turning into a shelter of harmony and amicability. The combination of inner and outer energies makes enthusiastic disarray, influencing profound equilibrium and, surprisingly, monetary life. The arrangement is straightforward. Leave shoes at the entry and, assuming conceivable, keep up with selective shoes for use inside the house. This motion not just jelly actual neatness, yet additionally makes a difference. Keep up with inward energy, secured and positive. Moreover, while taking on this practice, you'll make an emblematic hindrance between the confusion of the outer world and the serenity of your home. The home ought to be a hallowed space where energy is constantly recharged and prepared to invite snapshots of rest and reflection. Another quiet, however strong error is keeping dead or dismissed plants inside the house. Plants are images of life development and recharging anyway. When they're not really focused on or are passing on, they become central marks of stale energy and end up radiating vibrations of rot and absence of imperativeness. This influences the progression of success and makes a sensation of stagnation. In the climate, dry or withered plants give the feeling that the home and its occupants are caught in the past without recharging. Very much like plants that don't thrive, your monetary and profound life can likewise slow down, making it troublesome for new chances to emerge. This produces a pattern of halted energy where nothing develops and everything appears stale. The suggestion is clear: dispose of dead plants or those that can't be recuperated and supplant them with new, what's more, solid species in the event that you lack opportunity and energy to mind for regular plants. Put resources into species that require less upkeep, like succulents. The demonstration of really focusing on a plant is likewise a practice in developing positive and dynamic energy, something that straightforwardly reflects in your life each time you water and care for a plant. Envision its development as an impression of your own advancement. The energy that flows around living plants is profoundly sure and makes a difference. Establish a climate helpful for achievement and success. Keeping the house brimming with life is a greeting for overflow to enter and remain at long last. Quite possibly of the most misjudged mistakes yet fundamental for keeping energy streaming is neglecting to open windows consistently to permit air re-establishment. Stale air inside the house addresses stale energy, which can influence not just the actual strength of inhabitants, yet, in addition, mental state and stream of potential. Open doors. Buddhism instructs that imperative energy needs to uninhibitedly course for success and prosperity to manifest. Shut and stodgy conditions collect thick vibrations that can create sensations of sluggishness, demoralization, and absence of mental clearness. In addition, this stagnation can block the progression of innovative thoughts and monetary valuable. Open doors. Opening windows consistently, regardless of whether only for a couple of moments, is a straightforward, however strong demonstration. Natural air recharges vibrations and wipes out any amassed negative energy. If conceivable, allow normal light to enter alongside new air, as this likewise adds to keeping a lively and positive climate. Change this propensity into a little wake-up routine while opening windows. Envision that all weight and blockages are being delivered alongside the old air, while the new brings clearness also. Amazing open doors. Keeping air flowing is a method for guaranteeing your home is consistently in tune with overflow and prepared to welcome great things. Fortunately, all the noticed slip-ups can be revised with straightforward and down-to-earth changes in your routine. Amending these propensities is more than a question of association, it's a demonstration of cognizant care for you as well as your space. Every little change you make in the actual climate adds to restoring the energy around you and opening space for new open doors and thriving. The initial step is to make an ordinary and coordinated cleaning schedule where you commit explicit opportunity to mind for every region of the house with consideration. Another principal point is the aim behind your activities in Buddhism. Every day-to-day task counting cleaning is viewed as a type of contemplation. This implies you ought to clean out of commitment as well as with a clear aim of restoring energies and changing the climate into a space of congruity. For instance, when clearing, or that's what cleaning, envision you're dispensing with stresses and blockages from your psyche past, freeing the house of actual soil. This training changes a straightforward movement into a strong custom of enthusiastic recharging. Also, it's fundamental to learn to develop cognizant separation. Disposing of broken protests, dead plants and broken down garments can be testing, yet it's an important move toward account for the new. The demonstration of giving up is an approach to telling the universe that you're prepared to get new open doors and better things. Do a occasional arranging of house things and keep just what truly adds worth and satisfaction to your life. Each time you discharge something, you likewise discharge stale energy. At long last, integrate enthusiastic sanitization customs into your routine. Past actual cleaning, attempt utilizing incense candles or Buddhist mantras to filter the climate and draw in great vibrations. Opening windows in the morning and permitting normal light to enter are likewise basic motions that make all the distinction. By developing this balance among material and otherworldly care, you change your home into a space that draws in flourishing prosperity and concordance. Recall the climate around you is a reflection of your internal state, and really focusing on it is the most vital move toward a more full life. Keeping a vigorously solid home isn't an undertaking that you do once, and its settled routineness is fundamental for positive energy to stream. Furthermore, blockages not to amass. Similarly as our feelings and considerations should be continually re-established. Cleaning and coordinating the climate ought to be constant propensities. When you take on a steady normal, even with little everyday motions, you forestall your home's energy from turning out to be weighty and bothersome circumstances. From rehashing cognizant separation, moreover, assumes an essential part in drawing in flourishing. Keeping things out of connection or feeling of dread toward misfortune is a method of sticking to the past and restricting the stream of overflow in your life. In Buddhism, connection is viewed as one of the reasons for affliction, and figuring out how to discharge what no longer serves is a strong otherworldly practice. The more you dispose of what's superfluous, the more space you make for the new and for amazing open doors. Accordingly, a coordinated house is an addition to an image of request, yet additionally of receptiveness to change. Another significant point is figuring out that really focusing on your space is an impression of taking care of oneself. When you coordinate, clean and re-establish your current circumstance, you're flagging to the universe that you esteem your life. Furthermore, prosperity. Similarly, as you feel improved later, an invigorating shower your home necessities. That equivalent sort of regard for reflect positive and prosperous energy. Routineness in association and profound debt connection are keys to forestalling imperceptible blockages from aggregating. Also, blocking your own and monetary direction, at last taking on A mentality of straightforwardness and appreciation is fundamental to keeping up with balance. When you let go of abundance and figure out how to live with what is really vital, your energy lines up with the normal progression of life. This training of separation doesn't mean surrendering solace, but instead embracing what brings happiness and worth. In this manner you make a climate where overflow isn't based on the amount of things, however, on the nature of the energy that courses around you. Customary upkeep and consistent separation make a space that will continuously be prepared to invite the best that life needs to offer. The energy of your current circumstance is simply your very own expansion energy. It's insufficient for the space around you to be spotless and coordinated if you're not inside lined up with these positive vibrations. Genuine success is brought into the world from the association of an amicable home and a tranquil psyche, assuming your feelings are turbulent, or then again assuming you convey hatred, dread. Furthermore, uncertainty, confusion will ultimately reflect in your life and space. Your internal state is the genuine key to keeping up with the overflow and harmony you look for. Buddhism instructs that the way to flourishing starts with mental and profound purging. Similarly, as you open windows to restore the air in your home, delivering negative is significant contemplations and restricting convictions that block your development. Frequently we convey undetectable blocks as questions, stresses, and feelings of disdain. This close to home weight gauges as much as actual mess and makes obstructions for the progression of good energy. That is the reason dealing with your psyche is similarly as fundamental as dealing with your climate. Contemplation is a strong way to adjust your internal energy. Similarly, as we clear the soil from our home, reflection helps clear away contemplations that no more serve you and carries lucidity to the psyche. Snapshots of quietness and everyday reflection permit you to tune into the present and see new potential outcomes. A quiet and focused mind normally draws in valuable open doors. Similarly, as a CLE climate draws in congruity. By dealing with your energy, you not just change your own life, yet in addition decidedly influence everything around you. Notwithstanding reflection, it's significant to develop positive contemplations and words. What you think and say continually shapes your reality. Assuming you're continuously griping or taking care of considerations of shortage, regardless how coordinated your current circumstance is, the energy around you will be sullied by those vibrations. Thusly practice positive attestations day to day. For example, I have the right to live in overflow, or all that I really want comes to me brilliantly. This really impact in outlook is key for adjusting your inward energy to the energy of your current circumstance. Taking consideration of your body is additionally fundamental to keeping your energy adjusted. Smart dieting, physical practice, and legitimate rest are significant portions of individual congruity. Comparably broken objects at home block energy. An ignored body without imperativeness additionally impedes the stream of success. Actual prosperity shapes the establishment for a reasonable psyche and high energy levels, which reflect in each choice and activity you take. When your body, brain, and climate are in a state of harmony, flourishing streams normally recall that you are the essential issue of your own overflow. It's adequately not to arrange your outside space and anticipate that life should improve in the event that you don't deal with yourself. Success starts inside and grows outward. Every step you take toward individual equilibrium straightforwardly influences how energy flows around you. When your brain and your current circumstance are adjusted, you become a genuine magnet for open doors and all that you wish to draw in. We weave arrived at the finish of this content, yet presently you have the information to transform your home into a genuine magnet for great energy and success. By recognizing and adjusting every one of the mistakes introduced, you not just work on your actual climate, yet in addition account for good things to enter your life. Little day-to-day changes made with expectation and mindfulness can prompt large changes over time. Success starts the second you pick use to really focus on your space with love and consideration. Notwithstanding actual cleaning, it merits effective money management in extra acts of fiery purging like utilizing incense, fragrant candles, and gems. Another tip is to keep sound plants and pick brightening things that give importance and pleasure. Continually re-establishing the environment of your home welcomes overflow and amazing open doors to stream uninhibitedly, guaranteeing that the space is continuously prepared to invite positive things. Likewise, recall that change begins from the back to front. It's not enough to simply clean the house. It's fundamental to develop a reasonable and open mind for new conceivable outcomes. Similarly, as you dispose of broken and broken down objects, you too need to liberate yourself from restricting convictions and superfluous concerns. By adjusting your actual space and your mind, you make the ideal amicability to draw in thriving harmony and congruity. At last, remember to leave your like by into the feed and share this video with somebody who could benefit from these tips. Remark here with a positive confirmation like I account for thriving to enter my life. Begin spreading great energies presently. See you in the following video.